Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's cosmic guidance for November the 22nd through until November the 28th. And we have an exciting week ahead. We have the sun moving into Sagittarius. We are in the midst of eclipse season. Mercury is moving into Sagittarius as well. So definitely a lot of fire energy, a lot of momentum, a lot of change and transformation. So I'm going to share with you channel guidance from the Akashic Records, as well as go over the astrology and give you guidance on manifesting with this energy, because that's really where the benefit comes in. It's fun to know about these cosmic shifts, but when you really learn to co-create with them, you enter this beautiful co-creative dance with the universe, and you can feel very supported in your manifestations. So if you are new to me, a big warm welcome. My name is Kara. I am a master astrologer and Akashic Records practitioner. I also have a background in psychotherapy as well. And I love to support the light workers, the healers, spiritual entrepreneurs, and star seeds of the world in co-creating with cosmic intelligence and tapping into the highest timeline for your life and business. Because as you do this, you amplify your impact in the world and you tap into new levels of wealth as well that you can circulate in really beautiful ways that raise the vibration of this planet. So if this resonates with you, be sure that you subscribe. So I want to begin this week by sharing some guidance from the Akashic Records. I really felt this message coming in around adventure, around expansion. So to backtrack a little bit, if you are new to the Akashic Records, this is an energetic realm that exists in a higher level of consciousness. And in this space, it holds the codes of existence. It is pure potential and possibility. And when you tap into your unique records, that is your journey of the soul, and it connects you back to your unique soul blueprint. It is a space of non-conditional love and non-judgment. So there is just so much wisdom that we can gain from accessing this space. So a strong message with the energies this week has been around adding more adventure, excitement, and passion into your everyday life. And sometimes we think we have to drastically change things, or we have to travel the world, or we have to go on these big trips in order to tap into adventure. And that's just not true. We can really begin to infuse that energy into our daily life. Now, from that space, it doesn't mean that we won't be called to explore and to see the world and to see new places, and that's a beautiful thing. But we also want to realize that we can bring that with us wherever we go. So really exploring where in your life you feel stuck in a routine. Sometimes we get in these cycles and these patterns, and we do the same thing week after week. We do the same thing this week because we've done it last week, and we don't stop to examine, is this serving me? Is this bringing me joy? Is this moving me closer to the vision I have for my life? Or am I just on autopilot, doing the same things day in and day out without a larger plan or focus? So really bringing that sense of focus, excitement, and passion into your life. And what really can suck the passion out of our life is when we don't claim what we really want. We settle, we play small, we say, okay, this is good enough, instead of going for greatness. So we really want to allow ourselves to claim what it is we actually desire. And that brings passion and excitement back into our life in really big ways. So big message coming in from the records. Now I want to move into some of the astrology. So we are in the middle of eclipse season right now, coming out of the lunar eclipse. It was a powerful time of healing and releasing. We're in this portal right now as we move toward the solar eclipse, which will also be a new moon. So really incredible time to look at, what am I releasing in my life so I can create space for the new. And when we release something, like if you release a belief around scarcity and lack, you want to replace it with something. So this isn't just about the releasing, it's also looking at, what am I now going to fill this space with? What is the new belief and energy that's going to come in and take the space of this old belief and old way of life that I've been releasing? And when we're in this portal of eclipse season, things tend to happen really quickly. Like time can feel like it's very much being accelerated as well. Venus is also really taking the spotlight right now. So Venus was the ruler of the recent full moon. It is preparing to retrograde in December, and it's also going to be the ruler of the North Node when we move into January, and the North Node moves into Taurus. And Venus is one of the embodiments of the divine feminine energy, and it rules over what we value. So this is a really good time to look at, what do I value in my life? What are my core values? Is my life in alignment with that? It's also a good time to explore your relationships and how you are showing up in your relationship. Sometimes it's easy to put it on other people and say they need to do something different, they need to step up, but how are you showing up as a friend, as a mentor, as a client, as a coach? Like those different roles that we play, how are you showing up? And do you feel you're showing up at your best? Are you leading with love? Are you in alignment with your values? So that's just a little bit of a backdrop. Now I want to go in and give you more specifics. So beginning with Monday, November the 22nd, we do have the sun in Sagittarius now, and Sagittarius energy, going back to the message that I felt coming through from the records, really is about expansion. It's about adventure. It's about breaking free from the places that we've held ourselves back. It's like just breaking out of the box, allowing ourselves to explore. Now, the shadow side of this energy can be constantly seeking joy outside of us, or this idea that this feeling of satisfaction and pleasure is going to be found in the next adventure, instead of, wait a second, I can cultivate that in this moment. So that mentality of the grass is always greener on the other side, I invite you to be aware of how that's playing out in your life. And this can be, when I'm in a bigger house, then I'll be happy. When I'm with my soulmate partner, then I'll really feel a deep sense of love. When I'm making more money, then I'll feel secure. When we place these things outside of us, it takes away our power and our ability to generate feelings. So you can have all those things that you desire. You simply want to go for them from a space of gratitude rather than a space of lack. So also on Monday, we have the moon in Cancer, which is a very different vibe and energy. Sorry, that was my phone ringing there. A very different vibe and energy from the Sagittarius sun. So the moon in Cancer is about safety and security. It's about coming home to ourselves. So again, I feel like that really fits into this theme as well of, oh, I can find adventure where I am today. I can infuse this feeling of pleasure, of luxury, of excitement, of passion into my daily life. I don't have to go somewhere else in order to cultivate that feeling. I can cultivate it where I am today. So on Tuesday, we also have the moon in Cancer, and it's going to make some interesting oppositions with Venus as well as Pluto. So this is emotional change. Anytime Pluto comes in, this is change and transformation. With the moon being in Cancer, this can really feel like deep levels of emotional transformation that's unfolding. So be really loving and nurturing with yourself during this time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Again, the overall message I'm receiving is lean into more joy, more fun, more love and compassion and self-care. Now, with this opposition to Venus, and Venus is currently in Capricorn, which is very much about setting our goals, looking at what we desire to achieve financially, what we desire to achieve in our career, and then opposing the moon in Cancer, which is more about home life. So looking at how that balance is playing out for you as well. Now, it's also going to form a trine with Mercury and Neptune. So that's bringing in some water energy as well on Tuesday. So this can be a very intuitive day. And anytime we see this earth energy coming together with water energy, really, really good for manifestation. Now, on Wednesday, November the 24th, I feel an energetic shift here as the moon moves into the sign of Leo and Mercury moves into Sagittarius, both happening on Wednesday activating fire energy. So midweek, you may notice this like boost of energy that's going to carry us through the rest of the week. This desire to really move forward, to create, even just to connect and socialize. Like it's a very extroverted energy that's activated here. And Mercury in Sagittarius really reminds us of the power that our words hold. In the lower octave of this energy, it can be, Mercury in Sagittarius can be very outspoken, and sometimes we say things without realizing the impact that it has. So we are not responsible for how other people respond to us. We really can't control that. We are responsible for making sure we're coming in from a space that feels centered in love and that is in alignment. We can't control how people respond, but we can be aware while Mercury travels through Sagittarius of the power of our words and really be intentional. Because sometimes with this transit, we can say things without realizing the long-lasting effects. So we can even come back and kind of negatively influence us if we're not really aware of the power that our words hold. So cultivating an awareness of that, this energy is going to carry through into Thursday with the moon still in Leo. Here we have a square happening on Thursday with the moon and Uranus, and the moon also squaring Mars. A lot of energy of transformation, of change. And with an opposition, the moon's also going to oppose Saturn. I really feel like this energy is like, okay, things are picking up, things are moving forward in your life. You're beginning to see the bigger picture, how it's all coming together. And you're able to move forward with deliberate and intentional action. Now, it may feel like there's some obstacles that are opposing you, with Saturn opposing the moon like that, but it really, the universe is always supporting us. So what this cosmic alignment is inviting you to do is become really clear around what is it you desire to achieve, and do you have things in place to get there? Do you have the support? Is your schedule in alignment with that? Are your beliefs in alignment with what you want to create, right? When we say that we desire something, we want our mindset, our energy, and our emotions and our actions to then be a vibrational match to receiving that. So that's a good reminder always, but that's really going to come into play on Thursday. Now, on Friday, the moon is still in Leo, so we have a good chunk of the week where we're working with a lot of this fiery energy here. It's going to oppose Jupiter. So Friday can be a day where new ideas drop in. This energy is very expansive. Like, yeah, I can see a lot of you just receiving divine downloads, new insights, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, Jupiter can also expand everything that it touches as well. So we may feel like overly dramatic that day. So we just want to be aware again, how we are responding. We don't want to react. We want to intentionally respond to situations and people in our life. But definitely this is an expansion of ideas. This is a creative energy. This is using our ideas to support people around us. With Jupiter in Aquarius, this is about supporting our communities, taking those ideas and actually making a difference with them, right? Taking them from just an idea into a practice. And also a message from the records around this is the power in dreaming big. We cannot outperform our belief system. So noticing, where are you holding back? Where are you playing small? Where are you not fully honoring what your soul is saying it desires, and instead you're settling? You'll feel so much better if you just say yes to it. You don't need to know the how. You don't need to know the when. When you're asking those questions, you're relying on your mind. You're relying on logic instead of playing in the field of pure potential and possibility. The quantum space, the Akashic space, right, isn't limited by time or the need to know the how. It's all about our energy and our vibration and what we have the courage to ask for. Now, as we move into the weekend, the moon is going to shift into Virgo, grounding us out with some earthy energy here. So that is really lovely. It's going to trine Uranus. Mercury and the sun are going to conjunct. So Saturday is an interesting day too. So this conjunction between the sun and Mercury definitely is that fiery energy. And again, that desire to explore. And the Virgo energy, the moon in Virgo is like, okay, but let's put a plan in place. You desire more excitement. What can we actually do to change your routine? You desire to travel? Okay, let's book that trip. How can we rearrange your schedule so you can align with what you desire to create? So I really love that combination of practical Virgo scheduling things out and the Sagittarius energy of just the vision, right? When those two come together, it's magical. When we can embody both, it's magical in our business and all areas of our life when we can take the vision and combine it with a plan and have that in place. Now on Sunday, the moon is also in Virgo. This is a great time to plan for the week ahead. I always think Sunday is a really good time to sit down and look at what do I want to accomplish this week, but also how do I want to feel as I move throughout this week, scheduling in time for self-care, really good energy for all of that. Yeah. Exciting week ahead. We are in an exciting time where energy is picking up. You're going to feel just so supported by the universe. And I have something special to share with you as well. I am doing a holiday flash sale right now. So I will attach the link below with the courses that are on sale. I have 50% off my top digital courses. So one of them is Explore Your Divine Blueprint with the Power of Astrology. So if you've been interested in working with your birth chart, learning more about it, learning how to channel that energy to align more deeply to your soul path and your purpose, your innate gifts, your innate strengths, your unique manifesting style. There's so much value packed into that. And people that have gone through that course have been able to read charts for their children and their friends and their spouse, which is really fun. So they just gain deeper understanding of their personality and their energy. There's also courses that are part of the flash sale that will help you explore your Akashic Records. So if you've been interested in connecting with your Akashic Records and working within that realm to elevate your business, to call in more soulmate clients, to connect to the consciousness of your business, this is a really powerful offering. All right, check that out below if you're feeling called toward it. And I am sending you so much love and light. Have an incredible week ahead. Enjoy these fun energies. Bye.